Hi everyone, my name is Mustafa Can Kartal and these are our group members. Today we will talk about restaurant management system database. Uh, let's begin. Our database is have 7 tables and one table is customer table. Customer table have customer ID, name, address, phone, email, restaurant ID. Customer ID is primary key and restaurant ID is foreign key. If we click the restaurant one, as you can see, we are going to restaurant informations. Then we have employee part, employer ID, employer name, gender, address, phone, email, type, salary, and restaurant ID. Employer ID is primary key, and salary is changing from the restaurant. For example, restaurant one waiter salary earning this much, and restaurant two waiter earning this much. And then we have food parts. Uh, Food ID is primary key, and food menu ID is foreign key. And then we have some information about the foods: name, time, cost, ingredients, calories, and potential allergy. If a customer have some allergy, for example, egg, we don't suggest the order it this food. If you click the menu, we can see this food meaning which menu and this menu meaning which restaurant. And then we have order part. As you can see, some orders here. For example, order one and which customer and date and which food and quantity is how many orders this food. And then we have receipt part. Here we taking the receipt from the customer ID and total cost is shown the a customer pay how much money. Let's make a receipt from the customer one. Let's see here. Do that. And we will look at the receipt is customer one receipt is 206 liras. As you can see, the orders food one is 2 and food one cost is 50 liras and 2 times 60 is 100. And you can see the customer one and 4 times food 4. Food 4 cost is 40 liras and 4 times 40 is 100, 100, 160 and receipt is 260. And then we can do the other customers. For example, here customer 2 here, and if you do that for the customer 2, you can see here. Let's see, and the receipt is customer 2 is 200 liras. If you look at the orders, customer 3, for customer 2 and for food ID is FO4 and 5 times FO4 must be 40 liras. And then if you want to see a specific restaurant orders, for example, we want to see the restaurant one here, restaurant here. We want to see the restaurant one orders. If you want to know this, we work this code and for restaurant one here. Yes, here you can see the food food ID. We taking the restaurant information from the foods. If you click the food, as you can see, is food have menu and menu is meaning this restaurant. and then we have, if we want to change food cost, for example, here FO1 is 50 liras, and we want to change it, for example, 20. Do it here. As you can see, is food cost is changed, and then we can add a new menu for the menu part. You can add like that here, and menu 5, salt is restaurant 3, for example. Let's see here. Menu 5 is beginning, and let's change the name. For example, let's say menu 4 here. Menu 4 comes here. Same name, but is not important. And then we want to cancel a order. For example, here order 1 and food ID here, and we want to cancel it. We can cancel like that. For example, food ID is null. If the food ID is null, food order is cancelled. Let's see. Orders and customer here, and food ID and quantity. If you do this, if you want to do this, is it right? We can update the receipt part. For example, if you update the receipt here, now is 260 liras, and if we update, as you can see, is 160. Is change because we delete an order items actually. That's all. Thank you for listening to me.
Hi, Aga here. Now I'm going to talk about our ER diagram. As you can see, we have 7 tables. These are restaurant, employee, customer, menu, food, order, and receipt. Now I will give an information to know their relationship. Our tables show how the restaurant management system works. Restaurant table has 3 main relationships. First, restaurant has employee. Employee works in restaurant, and also restaurant has customer and menus. We have not just one restaurant. We have more than one restaurant. So the relationship between employee and restaurant is one to many to one to many. Also, we did the same for our menus. However, for customer, it is different. Here we have one to many to zero to many relationship between customer with restaurants. Main table contains food, so we need at least one menu for the food organization. But we can also have more than one menu. So the relationship between menus and foods is one to many to one to many. Then we have customers. Customers give orders. They can select their food and we create their recipe according to which customer and what they ordered. This is the RER diagram for our restaurant management system.
Hello, my name is Cam, and I'm going to present about our restaurant management system's user interface. Our user interface is provided by two sides of users, which is manager and waiters. Managers can reach, delete, and modify the tables like employee, customer, and examples. Actually, managers can reach all the tables except restaurant table, because we know all restaurants has different managers. Like when we enter the management system in manager, when we log in as a manager, actually we have three main windows, which is employee, customer, and menus. When you enter the employee, when you enter the employee tab, when you click the employee button on this navigation bar, actually you can reach all of the employees as a list. You can click the red button to remove this employee, or you can click on that. Actually you can click on customer or employee. It's not different actually in this table, in this action. When you click employee on this list, you can both see employee ID, employee name, employee address, like the employee's attributes, and you can update them. Or actually, when you not click anyone in this list, you can type some entries, and you can add an employee in as an employee ID, employee name, phone, salary, employee type. In the customer menu, when you click the customer button, and the list employee and the customer as a basic of these are same, but when you click customer, you can see the customer's orders. I mean, you can't modify the orders. You can because you can modify at the waiter's side in this management system, and actually the same. It's the same as the employee. When you not click something, this window still appears, and you can fill the blanks. When you fill the blanks, you can add or update the customer. And the last tab of the management system of manager side is menus. You can add different menus. You can add different foods. You can add or update different food specifications. Let's see. At first, you can click you can select the menu. What are you going to change, or what you want to show, and click and select the food. Again, what do you want to see, or what do you want to update or modify? Your information about the food, or you can reach information about the food. When you click or modify something, you can just press the update or OK button. When you try to add new menu, when you click this button, this pop-up will show, and you can just fill the text boxes and click the add to create a new menu. Same thing is valid for the food edition. When you want a food edition, just click add food and click the text boxes and fill them. Click add, or you can cancel it. Actually, waiters have more restricted than waiters, because they are waiters, and waiters can only be able to reach tables, create customers and orders. Customers will use this management system on the tablets or phones, but the managers has to use personal computers as like Windows or something. The main screen is the main screen of customer entries, customers or no, the main screen in the waiter sign-ins will be directly adding to customer. When you fill the blanks and add the customer, the list item will be shown up here and it will be added up. It will be added up on this list. And then managers can still see or be able to update the customers information. When the waiter created a customer, the program will be refresh the page as a menus page. When the waiter when the waiter want to create an order, yes, he or she has to create a customer and then he or she must be enter the food or items that customers want or need, and then customer wants to check. Waiters just receipt, and waiters must use the receipt button, and then the receipt, as you can see, products and prices will be shown up there as and then total due and total due price right here. Thank you for today.
Hello, my name is Ömer Özkılıç. I will be presenting unnormalized data table and 3NF tables part of the project. Let's begin with unnormalized data table. This table is for our restaurant management system data table. This table is a little different from the first one we made. For example, we add new columns such as customer ID, customer name, etc. The purpose of doing this is to make the system more logical. When we take this table and apply normalization processes, we finally have 7 different tables. The table names are restaurants, employees, customers, menus, foods, orders, and receipts. Let me mention a few of these tables. Here, the table is for restaurants. The primary key for this table is restaurant ID, and alternate keys are restaurant phone and restaurant email. Also, we do not have a foreign key in this table. Let's move to the next table. This table name is employees. This table contains 1 primary key, 2 alternate keys, and 1 foreign key. Primary key is employee ID and foreign key is restaurant ID. Since this table has a foreign key, we can easily associate it with the restaurant table. Last, I want to mention about customers table. This table has 1 primary key. The primary key is customer ID, 2 alternate key, customer phone and customer email, and 1 foreign key, the restaurant ID. My part of the project presentation is done. Thank you for listening to me.